All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here tonight, coming to you from beautiful, beautiful Storm Lake, Iowa. I, of course, am your homeboy, the infamous JV Band JV, coming back for another Overwatch game tonight with some ECAC action, and I am joined by my wonderful Smash brother, not just Smash Brothers, Smash Brother, specifically the Isaac Hatchet. Isaac, how we doing, bro?
I'm doing fine, and I'm excited to commentate and watch some great, good old Overwatch.
We all love Overwatch here on the stream. And, of course, the cool thing about Isaac is he actually knows Overwatch, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. If you guys want,
a little bit.
If you guys want some legitimate Overwatch words, Isaac's going to be the man for you. So you guys are going to have to make sure to stick around and watch all of that. As you know, we actually have some wonderful, not just big monkey swings from Winston and myself tonight.
We love the effort. We love it. We love the commentation from JV Band JV over here.
Of course. You know, I'm just so excited. And of course, you guys can see on the stream here. We're gonna switch this around for you. Oh, well, I was thinking about switching around for you. I guess I'm messing with you. But on the left side, the blue team is actually going to be your BVU Navy team tonight. Very excited to see them play. This is the second time we have seen them this season here on the stream. And, of course, on the other side tonight, we're going to have the University of Pittsburgh-Johnstown. Of course, we have a reference here on stream as the Mountain Cat Esports that they have. And we're gonna go through their roster. Isaac, if you want to go ahead and take it, who are the Beavers starting tonight?
It looks like the Beavers starting Aquafina, Ice Storm, Zepitek, I want to say. Excuse me on my pronunciations for these user game tags. Jupiter and Pocket Mouse, I believe that's how you pronounce that.
That's Pocket Mouse?
That sound Pocket? I mean Muse.
I thought it was like Poetic Muse or something.
It might be Poetic Muse.
I don't know. I'm not cut up on the
I don't know.
lore.
I might be horribly wrong. I think that's Periodic Muse, maybe. I don't know if it was a play on letters there or not. But it looks like we're starting Nepal. So we're gonna do some good old Control here.
Ooh, Control! I've always heard that's a good way to start game ones.
I say Nepal is gonna be one of my favorite maps, being honest.
Really?
Yes,
What's so cool about Nepal, other than like those big mountains out there?
I mean, there's a lot of open area, and there's a lot of pits, which are always fun to get some good old boops. Get the hype going when people get booped off the map. It's always fun to see.
I see, falling off the map.
Yes.
There's certainly some you never want to see on either side. As resident Winston player for a whole 5 whole hours.
Hey,
that's happened to me more than once.
Hey, and it always feels nice to get a boop, especially as like a Lucio or a Vesta or even Monkey. Even Primal Rage.
That's what I'm talking about. The big monkey swing.
Swinging him off the map. It's always nice to see. But yeah, I'm excited. Looks like the both teams are getting ready. They're chatting it up. So yeah.
Yeah, again, we're just waiting. And, of course, we already went over our Beaver squad. Now it's time to go over the Mountain Cats here for Pittsburgh-Johnstown. Of course, it's going to be maybe their captain. I've seen them talking in the chat a little bit. We have Nerf there at the top. Right behind him, we have Zoog. Wapple. I don't know if that's like a waffle and you're talking a little play on words. I don't know, but pretty awesome. Unless if it's W Apple, go ahead and type that in the chat and let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, right after the W Apple, the Wapple, we have Illuminate and Dodo Bird. Big shout out to Dodo Birds and all my Dodo Bird fans out there.
R.I.P. Dodo Birds, man.
Hey, I've heard they're trying to make a comeback.
Really?
I've heard, they're trying to pull some Jurassic Park stuff. Ooh. Trying to get some DNA and bring them back.
As long as they start and stop at Dodo Birds. Yeah. That's all I ask for.
No, they brought back some cats or something, I thought.
Oh, some cats?
No, not saber-toothed tigers or anything, but pretty sure that they were bringing back something or another. I can't quite tell you what it was.
I think the only dinosaur I want is a chicken.
I'm sorry?
The descendants. Chickens are descendants of dinosaurs.
Yeah, but like if all of a sudden a chicken I know just turns into a dinosaur, it's gonna be a little crazy.
I'm just saying I only want chickens. I don't want to wake up one day and on the news I see a T-Rex going down Main Street.
That would certainly not be something I want to wake up to my alarm clock. I promise you that much.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited. It sounds like it's gonna be a good match. I believe in both teams.
I'm very excited to, again, just like you, to watch this match. And if you guys were wondering about our Overwatch Gold team, they just played a little bit a while ago. Big matchup that they played against. I don't know who exactly they faced tonight. Just a unfortunate loss. Hard fought by your Beavers. They weren't able to take it home here about an hour ago. I think their game started. And if you're wondering about the rest of the week, yesterday, if anybody was here for that, we didn't even get any Rainbow Six Siege action as our Beavers got a forfeit win as the other team just couldn't make it. You know, tough to see that sometimes, but again, that's just kind of how it is every now and then. So, they had a huge win. And
looks like tomorrow we also have some more Overwatch at 7 p.m.
Yeah, your regularly scheduled Overwatch, your NECC Overwatch, I believe. They'll be on tomorrow night. I think white team's getting the nod for the stream tomorrow. It could be the gold team. I do not know yet. No confirmation. No JV ban for that one, unfortunately. No. You guys are going to have to, deal with all of our even better commentators than I. So, as fun as I am, I know you guys are going to love them even more. And I don't remember do we have anything else on Saturday?
I don't think so. I think
we have anything on Saturday.
And we're done for the week.
Yes. Yes, I think that is going to be the end. If you're wondering about the rest of the week, Mario Kart, they had a huge game last night as well. I can't remember if they won or not. Isaac, do you remember?
I don't remember. But I know Smash Bros. Gold did pretty well on Monday.
Oh, okay.
And then Blue went pretty well. Navy. Navy was 2-1 on Tuesday. I can't remember if White had a match or not on Tuesday.
For Mario Kart?
For the Smash Bros.
Oh, for Smash Bros. White did not have a game. Gold did not have. They did not play on Tuesday. Navy, you're on it. I would hope you know. 2-1 win there for Navy. And finally, I know y'all were loving us yap here about your wonderful BVU esports, but here we go. We're gonna get our first match here on Nepal the Control. And Isaac, how do we run Control?
That is a great question.
That is a great question. Do you know anything about Control?
Oh, of course. So basically, for those that don't know Control, in the center of this map, you see there is going to be 2 teams coming from both sides, and they just need to capture it. It unlocks in about 10 seconds. To go into
so is this kind of like a capture the flag type deal here?
Yes, kind of. That is it. As we see our BVU team in the spawn getting ready, and if we go over to the other side, we'll see the MCE also getting ready to roll out. It looks like, from my perspective, we're running a Queen Brawl on the Beaver side and a Ram Brawl on the Mountain Cat side.
You're talking a lot about this brawl here, Isaac. What exactly is this brawl you're speaking of?
Basically, let's to sum it down for you. You basically, what the whole point is to kind of get in their face. That's all kind of what you're going for.
Okay, kind of like a boxer brawl.
Yes.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get our first action of the night. Watching around.
It looks like they're going pretty well. Just poke phase here. Good, nice healing. Some nice poke here.
Yeah, Jupiter putting out some healing and some damage there on the side. Again,
around.
Oh, there we go.
There's 2. It looks like it's going even now. Dodo Bird falls off the map, but it looks like the Mountain Cats it's even on the field. What a res from Pocket Muse, and that looks like that res is going to turn the fight there, as Aquafina is on the point control. Junkrat, Ice Storm, and Aquafina is just picking away at Nerf. There's the Life Weaver grip. We're going to check out some Aquafina profile right here.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of action already. We're going to watch Aquafina. They're trying to hold it down here on the point.
I said there's Charger, and there goes Ram Shield. And Ren goes in with Nemesis form, trying to walk in, but looks like he's not fighting anything. Gets pushed right back in the stairs by Aquafina and by Zeptic with the Reaper there. Ice Storm putting in some nice poke damage there, as it looks like look at the push up here. Nice axe there. Oh, and there goes the Venture getting pulled in. Venture going digging. Looks like he's not finding, and Ice Storm finds a kill on Waffle. Oh, but looks like the Frail gets Aquafina and Ice Storm there. That's going to turn the fight there. Yep, and the momentum just goes straight into the Mountain Cat side as they clean up the fight. Beaver's just trying to stall point as long as they can.
Yeah, and just a huge fight that we just saw there. Lots of kills coming out there from both sides, but the Mountain Cats, they're going to be able to hold off this first team fight, and they're going to be able to hold the point finally. Of course, your Beavers already had 57%, yes. So they had a great lead.
Just
but
stalling point here, just get any percent is worthwhile. But it looks like Beavers are locking in on an ult disadvantage there, as Mountain Cats have 3 ults. They got Annihilation, there's Core Lessons there. Looks like if they can try to get this Nemesis Ram here, there goes Tree from Life Weaver, and there goes Nemesis form. Annihilation is as Ram just goes straight in the back line. There goes Ice Storm. And he's just trying to soak up as much damage as he can. But can Aquafina get nerf? Oh, just so close. But it looks like Pocket Muse reses Ice Storm.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of these ults being popped here. Aquafina's still holding on. I don't know how they didn't die.
Let's say both teams just living onto their lives. Nerf barely at 1 HP for so long, but that Annihilation block just... They so much damage, it's insane. And there goes the Queen ult from Aquafina.
Yeah, we were waiting for that.
There's the bench. Oh, but he gets booped off by Wapple.
Yeah, you were talking about that booping off. We finally get to see it in action here.
As we go, but it looks like Zepsec tries to go for a Blossom, only gets 1 on Dodo Bird, but doesn't look like I can turn the fight over. As Nerf just sits there and occupies space on that stairs to get that point.
Yeah, MCE, the Mountain Cats, they're going to continue holding this point already at 77%.
Slams in there. Jupiter gets the kill on Aquafina, and there goes but does nothing to Aquafina as Aquafina just goes straight in there, shredding the Life Weaver to pieces. And now he's going on Dodo Bird. Can Dodo Bird get out of here? No, he's going to get slammed by Aquafina. Oh, and there's this nice stagger from Aquafina and Team BVU there to get rid of Dodo Bird. Nice flip, too. They stopped them from even gaining 90%.
Yeah, we finally get to see the Beavers take back this point. Again, Aquafina, huge hits. We saw a little bit of Ice Storm do some damage in there as well. And they take back the point, finally going back. They are at 78% and climbing. Of course, the MCE, the Mountain Cats. Excuse me. They're looking to come right back. And there it is. There's Nerf.
There goes
taking a lot of damage.
But it makes the team even. Dodo Bird's really low over there. And Aquafina dives straight deep in. Shredding. Oh, can he get looking for the Dodo Bird killed?
Yeah, there it is. Yep, Dodo Bird goes down.
Score lessons, and Nerf jumps off the mat to try to get an early reset, but it's not going to be enough, as that is a full cap for your BVU Beavers. Great fight.
Exactly. Yep, one of best of 3 here in this first game. We're going to have best of 5 overall, but just this round is going to be 1-0. And, of course, your Beavers, they're going to take it, and they're going to need to do it again if they want to take home game number 1.
Helping those in need is its own reward.
You leave a winner or in a coffin. Apocalypse ain't over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Don't get cocky.
Here we are, game number 2. Your Beavers took home that the first one. Not full game. Again, you got to win best of 3 here in this the first game. But again, a 1-0 start is nothing to stop that here, is it?
Yep.
And now here we go. Yeah, we're gonna see Aquafina trying to get into playing the Roadhog. Big shout out to all our Roadhog players.
There goes down the nade, and nice hook by the Venture on the Venture there.
Beautiful, beautiful. A lot of damage coming out. And again, Aquafina's holding it down to self-heal. They just won't die.
He's just trying to fish for those hooks there, trying to get on that Venture. He's trying to get something out of this as they're just going into poke phase.
Here we go. Another great grab. That Venture gonna go down. There's the Wapple kill from Aquafina. Still trying to get in here. And now MCE and your Beavers trying to just fight on this point.
That's what the momentum they needed there.
And oh my goodness, the Diva there, Nerf, trying to take some damage out. And oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh my goodness, finally Aquafina goes down. And the Mountain Cats are gonna take this point. Those were some great utilities
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say,
Wildcats.
the Luminate gets that nasty nade on that Aquafina, and they can't do anything about it. No healing for the Roadhog, and that's just curtains for the Roadhog there. No healing. That's just kind of his kit there, and he just gets shredded by the rest of the team.
Yeah, only so much health to go around. The Beavers, they're gonna have to regroup. Oh, look at those portals. They're really, really good. I don't know if they necessarily did anything right there, but
they're trying to get fast ice sim TP out there from Ice Storm. Looks like a little miscommunication there, but I think they're gonna group up together and get ready for this next fight.
all right, we're right back. MCE still holding this point. We see Nerf there. We see Illuminate trying to do some damage as well. Wobble there on the Reaper now. I think that's they just switched off.
Yep. MCE has 3 ults to hold it on to. There goes the first one.
There it is. Look at that. The mech goes down. Dodobird and Nerf go down. Illuminate gets assisted there again. And look at Zepic just dominating right now on the Reaper. Did you see those 4 kills?
What a blossom from Zectic there, just going straight into the back line and just pressing Q and killing everybody.
I mean, wonderful, wonderful ult there from BVU's very own Reaper. And now 10%, the Beavers looking to try to come back in this one. It's 82 to about 15%. Isaac, what are we going to see here in this next team fight?
It looks like they're probably going to, MCE's looking for a Freya ult here and or a nice nano to try to create some room here because they're not putting much room against this aggression. Zarya's just really hard to push into with this Diva comp. Zarya just counters Diva with laser against the DM Matrix. So it's going to be a rough one for MCE to try to get in there. There goes the Freya ult.
Yeah, Waffle was trying to get in there, but Aquafina and Zepic going to take down Zook and Waffle. Excuse me, I meant to say Wobble with a P. 4-on-3 man advantage there for your Beavers. Luminate trying to go around. It is about 45 to 82%. Here we're going. Watch Ice Storm now shooting the lasers. Nerf's mech got destroyed, and now the Diva by themselves. That's not what you want to see.
I say, it looks like a BDU has the ult advantage here with grab and wall, as they're just sort of trying to hold point here and get as much percentage as they can before having to use those crucial resources.
Exactly. And speaking of resources, right now BB has 2 ults to 1. So not a lot of ults coming out, but of course Zepic and Aquafina, they're trying to make sure nobody gets ults on their team. Another pair of kills. And the Beavers, I mean, they're starting to, they're coming back here. 75 to 82 now. The Mountain Cats, they've been struggling to get in. Why can't they get in here, Isaac?
It's just really hard with the Symmetra and Zarya. It's just really hard to go against this very aggressive. And there goes the grab there.
Yeah, another grab, as you said. Aquafina trying to run it down. There's Dodo Bird trying to take out Zook. Zook falls down as well. 93% and counting.
Zeptic with the grab blossom there from Zeptic and Aquafina just to clean up that fight. If MCE had any hope of trying to get into that fight, it got immediately shut down by Aquafina and Zeptic for a great BVU first run map.
Exactly, and your Beavers looking to take a 1-0 lead here in the best of 5. Of course, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, best of 5, you're going to have to win 3 games, and there's already 1 for Buena Vista. We're going to watch our play of the game. And let's look at this. I think we all know what it was. And it was this wonderful, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there at the end.
What a great 4K. It's always nice to see a great, massive Blossom on any Reaper play.
It sure was. I mean, just getting right into the thick of things. A quad kill to help push that point. It don't get any better than that. And here, after this first game, we'll take about a 2 to 3 minutes here to wait until our game number 2. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to start our next game here soon enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our next map picked, and it's going to be Route 66. And no, this isn't a Cars reference for you, ladies and gentlemen. As good as those movies are, Isaac, we just saw a great control map. But here on Route 66, what are we going to see?
I say Route 66 is a payload map. So it's going to be both sides trying to push this payload to the finish. I don't know how it's going to be. Either we're going to be attack. It looks like we're going to be defense here for BVU starting out with the blue coloring. So we're going to see hopefully a strong defense.
I am excited to see this kind of defense. We saw it here last Thursday. We saw it. I was casting Overwatch, and we had a great defensive showing here from our gold team. And now here on the Navy team, I'm really hoping we get to replicate what we saw last week. This is a great map. I love looking at it. That's honestly sometimes the best part about casting these games is getting to see just the wonderful art that comes out. Again, while we cast, and we're gonna have the same roster, nobody subbing in or out from either side, and we are getting ready to go. What kind of characters are we gonna be looking to see here on a map that has payload?
It looks like they could probably run similar characters in team comps here. Brawl works good, poke looks good, or be honest, dive. Majority of any comps will look good here as long as the team synergy is there. It looks like Aquafina is switching up to a Vista here, but it looks like they're using the same Brawl type setup. They just use this momentum they got. I feel like this would be a good win.
Yeah, your Beavers, right? You take home game 1, and now here, as you said, they're gonna be on the defense, right? They're looking to stop this payload from going too far down Route 66, right? Don't want it to end up in the eastern part of the United States. That is not what we're looking for. We are hoping to keep that right there in the west.
It looks like MCE is gonna go more of a poke setup here with Sigma too, so it's gonna be
this is the first time we've seen Sigma tonight, I think.
Yep. So they're just gonna play it slow and safe here. Poke with the Freya in the Sig, and just try to get an early pick to get the momentum.
All right, here we go. Let's zoom in and catch some of this action that we got here. We're gonna be on Aquafina a little bit now on the Orisa. They have they can reflect shots, right? That's the Orisa. That's what we're looking for.
Similar, yes. They have spin they can use to try to stop the aggressive of the MCE, and they have gold to try to go aggressive. As you can see, he's just living out with gold, not taking much damage.
Exactly. We're going to see Wapo go down there for the Mountain Cats. Aquafina still driving in. We're going to see the Sigma, right? Lots of shields, lots of damage being thrown out their direction. As Aquafina, they're going to be taking a lot of damage. The ice wall comes up, but nothing. This point is just being contested. Nobody's going anywhere.
It looks like they're just, poking each other, trying to live, both sides stabilizing. But it looks like that they're charging that Sim Beam. If that Sim Beam goes too far and charges too up, MC is going to go be dangerous, just like what just happened.
And now Nerf goes down. Aquafina with the pair of kills. Going in further. There's Ice Storm on Zook. And now it's 3 on 5. Your Beavers dominating. There's Ice Storm again. Taking down kill after kill. And that's going to be a team wipe for your Beavers. The Mountain Cats are going to be pushed back all the way back to the beginning.
That's the problem with Sim here, is that if MC Mountain Cats don't kill Sim, Ice Storm's just going to charge that beam. The longer it's charged, the more damage it does, and it'll just shred through the lines.
But as soon as that Sigma falls, the game changes. And here about 2.5 minutes before the first checkpoint, we're going to see the Orisa all win, or are we going to see it? We're still waiting. Lots of damage. Nerf goes down, and now no Sig. You know what that means? You know what that means for your Beavers. Zook also is going to fall.
What a eat from Aquafire there. Just 8 Freya's ult there, just negating any push the Mountain Cats had.
Wonderful. Yep, knocking back the ult. Another spear being thrown. Well, okay, the Mountain Cats got everybody back, but they just lost 2. Gonna have to regroup yet again.
Say they are not able to move anywhere. Aquafina is just standing there being what Orisa is a giant golden wall.
Zepic takes down Zook. Again, another loss for the Mountain Cats. And still watching, we have 3 ults right now for the Beavers. That's quite a bit. I don't know if we're going to see it. There it is, the Orisa ult. No kills coming out of it, but pushing everyone back and wasting even more time.
I say they're using their ult advantages. They still got wall, and Mountain Cats don't have much to go off of. They tried to use Huey Rush, but it just got stopped by Orisa and by the Mayo.
Great, all canceling there. Dodo Bird's gonna fall down. Again, Zepic, another kill. Nerf jumping on top of the payload, trying to get through. Just can't. I mean, he's just kind of stuck here right now. Yeah, I mean, the Mountain Cats, they're looking to get through. Oh my goodness, crazy ult's coming out. But there's Nerf, goes down for the Ramadra, and now it's time to sweep it up. Get your brooms out, ladies and gentlemen. Things are getting thrown out here.
I say, Mountain Cats are just, they're trying to push. They're using the ults, but BVU is just countering with their own ults and stopping any momentum that the Mountain Cats had.
This ult economy, I mean, has just been thoroughly wonderful for your Beavers so far. And with 35 seconds, we are nowhere near the first checkpoint. And the Mountain Cats of Johnstown, they're gonna have to start fighting here soon. They gotta start pushing.
It looks like right now, if the momentum keeps going, there's OC, but there's...
Oh no, the Orisa, oh, yet again, Zepic with the kill. They're on Zook. Ice Storm takes down Wapple. 3 on 5, and oh no, Nerf goes down too. Aquafina, look at this. Look at that defense. It's the Iron Curtain out here.
I say, Aquafina is just cleaning things up with the help of their team. They're just stopping team fight after team fight. If MCU does not touch, MCE does not touch.
Yeah, hard to touch there. The defense, though. Let's talk about this defense here in this first game. What did you notice was really good there from your Beavers stopping, of course, the Mountain Cats from progressing?
It's the team comp was the more important. There's the skill of our players, but the team comp with Orisa, May, and Sim, just really hard characters to walk into as Mountain Cats try to walk into. You have Orisa, Gold, and Spin to stop the push, and you have May Wall that can separate the team. The Ram gets separated, gets blown up, and there goes any momentum they have. And the longer that Sim stays alive, the worse she gets.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that here, and now we're gonna switch offense and defense. So all your Beavers have to do is simply push it farther than Pittsburgh-Johnstown did in order to take this game home. That would be a Game 2 victory. If they cannot push it farther, then of course MCE is going to be able to take Game 2. As you can see right there, the yellow, they don't really have to go very far, but this is a map where it's very hard to push right here at the beginning.
I say that the choke point under that bridge area is just hard. Once you get past that first initial fight, though, it gets a little bit easier. But better.
You got to get past the fight, though, is the thing, and that's hard for both teams.
It looks like we're going back to both double brawl here with the Ram Bastion's Sojourn for Mountain Cats and a Queen Junkrat Soldier for the Buena Vista Beavers.
And all right, here we go. We're gonna watch this Game 2 action now. Your Beavers gonna be on offense. And starting out here, Wapple was trying to get in there early, and Ice Storm, Zepic, they're shooting from the top here. Trying to get some vertical pressure, kind of one of those Siege references. And there it is. Jupiter takes on Zook. That's going to be our first kill here on the attacking side. Again, then Aquafina, Illuminate. Aquafina also takes out Nerf. That's a double kill. And Aquafina's still going. Takes on Wapple. Keep going, Aquafina. The water bottle is going crazy. Illuminate gets him. Bottle flipping all the way here. Contested right at the end. But a team wipe already. And the Beavers, I think they're going to be able to push us to the checkpoint. And that is going to be all she wrote here for game number 2.
It was just curtains once Ram fell down. Beavers all had to do was poke out. They lived longer than the Ram could. The Ram tried to go in. Health got shredded. Ram died. And that was it. They just pushed on. They killed all the squishies. They got the DPS out. They got the support out. And they pushed what little they had.
And here, of course, your play of the game come from the defensive side. It's Aquafina taking on Zook, taking down Wapple, taking down another. Their Ice Storm is getting on the action. Everybody was getting in here on the action for our game 2. So glad everybody was here. We're still cooking. We're going to have another game coming up here shortly, but you guys have already seen some great Overwatch gameplay. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to have game 3. We're going to have potentially even more games if the Mountain Cats can find a way to come back, and we'll be here in another about 2 to 3 minutes, another slight intermission. Again, make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back here shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 3 underway again. Best of 5. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Yoink. There we go. You can see the scorebook there on the top of your screen. We're going to add a second one. Handy dandy scorebook. Big shout outs to everyone who set that up. But again, game 3, right? The Beavers, they're winning 2-0, have a comfortable lead, but you can never take your foot off the gas. It's never something you want to do. So here on Kings Row, we're going to see if the Beavers can continue on what they've shown here in the first 2 games, and I would expect to see more of the same.
Yes.
Ready for battle.
Kings Row, personally one of my favorite maps. And why it's my favorite map is because it's very brawl heavy.
You said most of these teams are playing brawl already.
Yes, they're both. Looks like a strong brawl team here. As you can see, Aquafina's running out with the Ram.
Yeah, we saw the Rem. That's Ramatra, right?
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Ram for sure, but yes, it is the Ramatra. And it looks like Nerf and the Mountain Cats are looking for more of a dive brawl team with Hazard Reaper. And the Kiwi can help support the team, and the Moira, very mobile characters on MC compared to more stationary but more heavy in the fight.
We're going to see a lot of that brawl comp again, just as you said. And here on Kings Row, and it's time to go. I thought we were going to see the Genji, a pretty cool ninja guy. That's fine with me. Here we go. Aquafina up first, throwing down all these spells as I think they're also playing Ramatra. And, oh my goodness, what is that form? They're like a big mech now. What?
Yeah, it's Nemesis form. It's Ramatra's shift ability. Gives him extra health, gives him extra push, but turns him into more of a melee character. Makes him brawly in the front though.
Oh no, but he falls. Nerf finally winning that tank battle. And here, Ice Storm fighting for their lives here in the trenches against another Nerf. And there it is. Too many Nerfs for the Beavers. And the Mountain Cats, I think they're already going to take this, they're going to take this point. And ladies and gentlemen, Kings Row, I don't remember what it's called, but they have to take the point and then they push the payload.
Yes, hybrid mode where there's first point to take and then they push the payload for either 2 to 3 more points.
Aquafina already switching off the Ramatra, going back to the Orisa. We saw that on the last on the last map where we saw a lot of pushing.
Yes. Orisa into the Has can be very effective, especially with gold. It just stops them from pushing too much and kind of hurts the Has from diving too back in the deep line.
Aquafina taking out Zook there, the first kill. And now right behind this payload, kind of stuck here at this choke point. Nerf and Aquafina, they're kind of fighting each other tooth and nail. Ice Storm trying not to die to any of those walls. Here's Zepic, again shooting just towards that payload. I don't know exactly what you can see here as the May. They put up a wall, so they're trying to.
So it looked like BVU was just trying to hold the line there and wait for the Mountain Cats to walk past that choke point to do it. But then Nerf just comes out with the pin down from Hazard, and just the momentum carries with it, and they just finish the fight.
Yeah, Hazard, the Nerf picking Hazard has been wonderful so far again for Pittsburgh-Johnstown. And they're going to take yet another team fight. And look at that, they've already pushed over halfway towards the finish line.
One of the big things about Kings Row is that defender spawn points are so far away from where the payload game first. So losing a team fight here is very helpful for the defending team.
You're gonna have to go a long ways if you die. Back on the payload, we have another person. Wobble though, taking down Zepic. We got 3 ults for BB, 2 ults for MCE. Are we gonna see any Ice Storm? No, dying before they can pull off their ult. And now just by themselves is Aquafina. But look at the Aquafina ult! The massive water bottle slash. We're gonna call it that. Trademark that. More fighting here. Aquafina goes down. Dodo Bird finally getting in on the action here as Nerf also taking out Poetic Muse. And just another good team fight victory for the Mountain Cats. And they're going to keep on pushing past this objective.
Looks like Zek just got caught out there, kind of catching late on that team fight, walking in when everyone else is dead. So just MC just cleaning them up.
All right, still on their ult. There is Ice Storm. We're going to see them use it. I don't know if they're going to get anybody with it. Waiting for some kills. I can see it through the walls. Oh my goodness, from downtown, from Curry range, that's Ice Storm with a double kill with the ult.
That is a very good for Buena Vista there, stopping MC's momentum and just stalling out this another team fight, and there goes a third pick.
Finally, the Beavers' defense is going to hold. Taken down again. Wapple falls to Zepic. And the Beavers finally, again, as I just mentioned, you know, they've been looking for some defense. That huge ult from Ice Storm is going to be potentially the deciding factor as Dodobird goes down. Ice Storm with another double kill. Oh, no, a triple kill. Ice Storm, who are you? Oh my goodness, Wapple goes down as well.
Wapple tries to get effective with that Blossom, only gets Jupiter, but Ice Storm is just ratting it out. I mean,
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of play we're seeing here, but it is certainly legendary right now from Ice Storm.
say pun intended, he's just ratting out the team, waiting for them to pass the line, comes in the back line and just blows everybody up.
Again, MC Eagle looking to finally start pushing again. They had two people on the payload. Nerf does go down. You know what happens when Nerf goes down? Aquafina with two more after that. He's going to get a triple kill of his own. Zipic takes down Wapple. And now again, Dodobird finds themselves alone yet again. And look at these fights, Isaac. You take down the tank, and all of a sudden, that's it. That's the whole fight.
It's very easy to snowball once you get one or two kills in Overwatch, especially with the tank. Such a crucial carry in the team, the only one willing to hold space. Once they go down, everything just fumbles.
Yeah, we keep seeing it. Zook just falling down for the Mountain Cats. Dodobird, Wapple, combining Nerf there, takes down the turret. Almost thought that was a person there for a second. Again, some more ults. No shot. No, I was about to say, did he just hit a light pole? Does that light pole deserve that?
They say it looked like he was just going for the light pole. Sadly, the Nerf turned on the Junkrat tire just in time to get rid of it before it caused massive damage in the back.
And here it is. We saw the Malga ult there from Aquafina. Doesn't get anything. Zook and Wapple, Nerf again. Trying to just take down more and more of those beavers. And with just over 2 minutes remaining, finally the payload's going to start pushing again for Pittsburgh-Johnstown. And look at this. They finally put that wedge in the door. And look, I mean, just the Mountain Cats. They started pushing again.
They say, BVU was holding strong around that corner, but with just the ults and the push, they got an early pick against Aquafina when he's trying to run in with the cage, and that just carried through with the Zarya and Soldier just cutting it down for the BVU line.
A minute 45 remaining in this game. Right in front of the finish line. We're going to see Aquafina just charge in there valiantly. Takes down Zook. And there again, Zipic with a pair of double kills. Jupiter again on Luminate. Wapple goes down as, oh my goodness, a huge team fight again for the Beavers. Are we going to see the defense? 90 seconds left, Isaac. This is the defense we were waiting for.
Yes, they are holding very well. It is very hard to go around this corner, especially with the Malga comp and the Ice Storm doing really well and Zeptic doing really well on the Junkrat and Tor, just holding this line, not letting MC push any farther than they can.
Potentially one of the last team fights we're going to see here on this side of the defensive side again for your Beavers. Nerve trying to get in, had some shields up, waiting. Aquafina's taking just a lot of damage. There's so many flying colors. Oh no, Dodobird takes down Zepic. Aquafina takes down Dodobird in return. 2 more kills there for the Beavers. It's 2-on-4.
They say no.
Oh no, Luminate and Wapple go down. Isaac, that's a team kill.
That's a very, very hard break for the Mountain Cats. Nerf trying to get a value out of that grab, but seeing nothing of it as Aquafina just stares him straight in the face and does not care.
What a legend. Do not shoot until you see the whites in their eyes. A revolutionary war quote to try to finish this as the Beavers are looking. One more. It's the Junkrat out. Oh, yeah. Takes down Zook. One more kill coming for your Beavers.
These ults from Junkrat are just being effective even with one kill. Can just snowball, as I said. Snowballing is very common in Overwatch. One fight, getting that Cassidy, one of his heavy damage characters, and it just stops the momentum at all. 3
seconds left. They have to touch. The Mountain Cats have to touch. Luminate goes down, and they're right at the end with no time remaining.
What a C9 from Mountain Cat. Just not even going to try to touch the point.
I mean, just really hard to get into that choke point. I can't really blame them, right? The defense was just very stifling. They did everything they could. And now, without getting the 3 total points, 2 points will now be awarded to the Mountain Cats. And as we saw from last time, your BVU Beavers, they're not only going to have to go and take this point, they're going to have to take it farther than Pittsburgh-Johnstown did which is right near the end. So they got a long ways to go if they want to win this one.
And say with King's Row, as I said, the first 2 points, the spawn point for defenders is so long, but once you get to the 3rd point, it's just right around the corner. So it's just endless waves. They get to win team fight after team fight, and MC just couldn't do it against BVU, just staring them right in the face and stopping their push.
It seems really hard right here at the beginning to defend, but as soon as you get to the end, does the distance close? Are you closer to the payload?
Yes. So if anyone has noticed, with point 2 and point 3, it is the same spawn point. Point 2 is very long. So getting an early pick, MC or BBU getting an early pick on attack is very crucial for the momentum they're carrying. But once they get closer and closer to the end, it's harder and harder to get those picks and having value over them.
Okay, so yeah, again, gonna have to go farther early on, but at the end, it's not as far, and that's the perk of being pushed back that far. And now we're gonna see a Sigma, I think, coming out here from the Beavers. That's the first time we've seen this come.
It looks like they're going more poke heavy, just trying to get that poke from far in the Sigma, trying to get a pick as Ice Storm does.
Dude, Ice Storm, they've been all over it. And there's Waffle, he's gonna fall down to Aquafina. And there it is, Nerf also going down. No tank, no problemo. Jupiter also gonna take down Zook. It's, oh my goodness, Luminate falls. And I think we're gonna get a lot off this point. Do you think we're gonna take it?
Oh, easy. Very easy early team fight here. Especially with, they have poke with Aquafina and Ice Storm. Just poking, and then Zeptech goes in the back line, cleans up the low damage, low health people, and it just cleans the fight up.
Does indeed. Always gotta clean up those fights there right at the end. Aquafina, he's gonna be walking in here. No, still holding back. I forgot they can shoot rocks now. There's something really cool.
Sig's Rock is just very powerful too. Very useful tool. Can't really block, can't be countered, and it just stuns any person it hits.
Oh, as you see, or as you just said, we're going to see another stun come out. Nobody's dying. Ice Storm there in the back trying to look. Here's Aquafina. Oh, he's going to go down. Nerf with a double kill. Nerf is going crazy. It's either Nerf or nothing here for the Mountain Cats. And they've pushed it again. And now we're going to have to regroup for the Beavers.
It's once Aquafina and Zeptic went in and Zeptic just died, Aquafina lost any hope on the front line, which then let Nerf just run it down in Nemesis form with Zook and just kill Aquafina, and that's fight.
Now we're going to have to go back. Here, another interaction. Zeptic trying to shoot from the back. Oh, I don't know how much value they're going to get off of this. And no, they do. Zeptic takes out Luminate. Zeptic takes out Dodobird. They're cooking. This is why JV Band doesn't talk about Overwatch like that. And another team wipe there for the Beavers. Look at that team kill. And it all started, as you said, here it takes one kill. And I think Zeptic was listening to me. Right? He's like a million rooms away from us. He can't hear us. But going behind the back line.
It's Zeptic figured out, well, I can't just go in the front line. So he swung around, went in the back line, took the cooldowns from the team, and then Ice Storm with the far runs in with his ult. Mountain Cats have nothing to deal with it, and they just hold them.
Great stuff. Great Reaper stuff. Always love the dual shotguns there from Reaper. And Zeptic, oh my goodness, right before they die, gonna get another double kill. They cannot stop. They're addicted to these double kills.
Zeptic's Blossoms all night have been value after value after value. Even just him existing hurts Mountain Cats.
Yeah, it's like eating a home-cooked meal from your mother. It just feels so good when you get them. And we're going to keep on fighting, keep on trucking here. Aquafina goes down. No tank. This might be an issue for the Beavers.
It looks like Ice Storm just gets out of that Annihilation form. And now they're just trying to hold on until Aquafina gets there. There goes the Juno ult, but it looks like it's done.
Triple kill there for Pittsburgh-Johnstown. A wonderful display of skill there. Nerf with the 2 to finish them off. And right before this point, or I almost said achievement. Excuse me, the checkpoint. The Beavers still got to push it another couple of meters if they want to get increased time. But they have 3 minutes. They don't have to go too fast.
So it looks like the Beavers are coming up with Coalescence and maybe hiding this next fight, while MC has Venture ult and Kiri Rush. So it's going to look, they have to either bait these ults out, or they just have to face them head on. They have to be careful with this, because they are not in the element.
Going to see the Malga now coming out from Aquafina. They're switching it up. No more Sigma. And no kills again. We're seeing a lot of damage, but the healing from both sides has been fantastic to watch throughout the entire night, really.
Yes, these have been very long fights, and they're just stabilizing and trying, picking at each other slowly but surely until one of them finally gets a kill.
Yeah, nerf again. We've been seeing a lot of nerf here this game 3, and again we'll be seeing him. Zepic with another kill. Looking, oh yeah, no, just taking too much damage. Nerf again. One more kill added to the resume, added to the LinkedIn profile. And Ice Storm just trying to survive. I think they do. I think they spare their life.
I say, BB was not trying to get staggered here as Aquafina died early in the fight. So they were just trying to reset, and they do. And now they're ready to get into this next fight and ready to go on with their own ults.
Lots of damage. Oh my goodness, nerf! One more kill. There's Dodo Bird. There's Zook. That's a lot of ults being used. And nothing the Beavers can do through the massive colors.
That is 3 ults on MC side, which did win in the T fight, but it will hurt them next fight as Buena Vista is going up with not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 ults.
4 ults? We just saw Pittsburgh-Johnstown run with 3. I can't even imagine what 4 is going to be like if we see it.
I'm ready to see this Zeptic blossom again. It looks like he's setting up something nasty.
Yeah, right. We already saw him behind the back line. I would not be shocked if we saw it again.
I say, it looks like they're building up. We got Jupiter, Zeptic, and Iceland with 3 ults. And Aquafina is just around the corner for the 4.
Oh, here we go. Big rush. Nerf goes down. Zeptic with the kill. Zook goes down too. So many kills coming out. And another team wipe. Zeptic and Aquafina. That's the dynamic duo. We're talking Jordan Pippen. Kobe Shaq.
They didn't even need 4 ults. They only needed 2. Once Aquafina saw that ran past that imaginary line, he said, okay, I'll take your back line for you.
And, I mean, that back line going down, right? The front court can only handle so much pressure. And with 2 ults left, Aquafina, he stole that Malga ult to put him in chains. Like, that's such a big ult to have still after a team wipe. We might see it now. Oh, they're messing with me. As Zook goes down, we're just gonna farm kills, JV. We don't want to use ults.
all they need is core lessons. They said, I don't need cage yet. I can save that for later. As Zeptic was playing, looking like Batman over there.
Look at that go! A 10-player kill streak. I almost said Jupiter. We're combining names. Zeptic, Jupiter, Aquafina, all getting kills.
I say, and this is going to be a very hard fight for Mountain Cats to hold. They only have Rush here, maybe Venture, but BVU is looking for Cage and Jupiter, Pocket Muse out with the Juno ult. That's a very effective combo.
We might see Aquafina going for the heals. Oh my goodness, Nerf right behind him. No, he's going to charge in. Zook goes down, and here's the ult! Trying to finish off this game and win this week. The chains are coming out. Nerf and Wobble combined for 2. The payload is still being escorted, but no! Oh my goodness, the Mountain Cats, they're gonna defend one more time. They are not going out yet.
What a very close fight there. Annihilation Rush just in time to counter that Cage Juno. And they just took it from them. They got picks faster than BBU could, so they just barely defended that push.
25 seconds remaining. This payload has to go farther, or the Mountain Cats are going to be able to steal a game 3. Get the rush in! Trying to get kills. Zook goes down. Dodo Bird takes down Zepic. So many kills. Oh no, Aquafina goes down. This might be it for the Beavers. 10 seconds left. And oh no, the team wipe. Can anybody touch? 5 seconds. 4 seconds. It looks as though, no, we're gonna get a touch, Isaac. We're gonna get a touch.
Jupiter's in there just in time to touch. And will that be enough? Can Jupiter get there in
No,
time?
he can't get back. And there it is. Finally, we're going to see Pittsburgh-Johnstown take a game, and this is not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 2-1, and look at the main man himself. It's Nerf there on the launcher. Let's look at this hype play of the game, brought to you by Overwatch game.
Yeah, Mountain Cat said, no, we are not done yet. We are holding that line just like the Beavers did, but they said, we want to play another game.
And another game we shall have for Sunday game number 4. We'll be back here shortly. And, oh, look at that. It seems we're going to see Wax Chunk coming in for your Beavers. That's going to be a fun one to watch when we return for game number 4. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Thank you again, everybody who's been watching so far. We'll be back here again shortly with this short intermission. Game 4 is going to be underway here soon enough.
And I'm excited to see it.
sail.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Initiating
we are
match.
ready. We're going to be starting game number 4 here soon. And this map, the Coliseum map, very cool. The big reference to the Rome Coliseum.
Yes.
Pretty awesome stuff. What kind of game mode is this, though?
This is Push. This is one of the new game modes that came out in Overwatch 2.
Oh, really?
Yes. Basically, the objective is you got the bot here, and you just got to push it just like a payload, basically. Push it, have them push out those barriers to the enemy team spawn, and you win.
Oh, really? That's all it takes, huh?
All it takes. Very hard, but all it takes.
I think I called this robot a bot last week. Is that a canon term? Is that a real
I mean,
term?
there's a robot in this game called Bob, and as you see, if you can see on BVU.
Oh,
we
Wax
have
Chunks.
Wax Chunks
Hey,
is
big shout out
Ash.
to Wax Chunks for being subbed in.
Yeah. As Ash, her ultimate is named Bob. So there is a robot named Bob.
Oh, I
It's
think
just
maybe I got it mixed up a little bit then.
easy mix up.
1.
Very effective ult though. Bob is a G, I would say.
There is a robot named Bob in this match, but it is not the one being pushed. It is, of course, going to be an ult there from Ash.
Yes, and looks like BVU's rolling out on the Hog as MC is rolling on the Diva.
All right, and let's begin here. Again, game number 4 is still match point. The Beavers are looking, the Old Navy team is looking to win this week's game and improve their record. And of course, for Pittsburgh-Johnstown, looking to force a hype game 5.
Yes, I'm excited to see how this match goes. If BVU wins this game, that is it. But if MC pulls it out, then we'll go into the big game 5.
Alrighty, we're gonna see Aquafina and the Roadhog. I heard Roadhog got a huge buff recently, Isaac. And is that why we keep seeing people playing?
Yes, so Roadhog, a long time ago, was a menace. One-shot combo, took him in the dead. But then in Overwatch 2, they changed a bit. They had a little trap thing, but now they reverted it back to himself, and they buffed his damage. So now he's just a menace like he was before.
You couldn't live without me, and you came right back. The old Thanos quote.
Oh yeah.
I can't call him Bob. We'll just call the robot being pushed there by the Beavers a little bit. And there it is. Ice Storm and Aquafina gonna both get a kill there as Nerf stays alive, trying to continue as Aquafina takes down Wobble. And the Diva by themselves. That's not what you want to see if you're Diva. You gotta go fly away. You gotta get out of there.
Yeah, I agree. They say Diva can't DM that hook there, so if Aquafire just gets Diva in there, they are screwed if they just get shredded by the team.
Again, Ice Storm gets taken down by the mech explosion from Nerf. Nerf kind of out of the suit right now. Gotta be careful. As oh my goodness, Zook gets pulled in the old ball and chain there from Roadhog.
There goes Bob there, as you see in the corner.
Hey, big shout out to Bob. We knew Bob was gonna make an appearance, and he just did.
Aquafina just living on point, not dying, as BB was coming up with 2 ults and MC is coming up with 1.
I don't know how Aquafina keeps staying alive. I get he gets to heal himself, but man, oh man, he just keeps taking shots over and over. Ice Storm finally gonna be making it back in, looking to provide some help as Aquafina finally goes down. There's Nerf with the kill.
They say it looks like Ice Storm is trying to get a kill 1v1 with that Dodo Bird, but Dodo Bird just pulls it off, and it looks like it's a MC fight win here as BBU needs to reset.
Going to have to, again, as you just said, come back from the team kill. We still have 2 ults on the BVU side. One, the Kiriko has the ult there for the Mountain Cats, as the robot being pushed all the way. Oh my god, that is a long ways already there for Pittsburgh-Johnstown.
Yes, I agree. They're coming up on they're trying to tie the game and or lead, but there goes the Hog ult.
Yeah, big Hog ult there from Aquafina, trying not to die at the end. Moira gets the save. We're gonna watch Wax Chunks. They're getting in on this action too.
Looks like Wax Chunks subbing in for the other DPS, but is still pulling out the Sim and just doing as effective. Those turrets work, and he's just trying to live as long as they are. And Aquafina switches to the Zarya.
Yeah, switching again. Wax Chunk just trying to stay alive. Big Diva Nuke coming in, and there they get 2. Oh my goodness, 1 by Dodobird, 1 by Nerf. And the Beavers, they're getting pushed back again. Another huge team fight for Pittsburgh-Johnstown.
I say, it looks like BVU is just going for those beam characters, the Sim and the Zarya, to try to counter out and just negate Nerf's presence on the field and just shred him. But it looks like Waffle just used Death Blossom. I don't see where he used it, though.
Yeah, we saw the usage not getting a lot of value, though. Aquafina trying to make their way in. The Bastion, Waffle, both trying to get work in. There's Zepic on the Mercy now. I think the first time we've seen them play support this evening.
They say Zepic got the Mercy guys from last show to keep him in the fight, so we didn't have to, so BVU's gonna have to reset. It looks like keeping him longer, we're just doing them well.
Looking around here, Diva walking around. A Nerve gets the mech destroyed. They still survive. No, I'm just messing. They finally go down. Now Bastion, Zook gets a kill right before going out themselves. And the Beavers are looking to try to take the robot back, as nobody for the Mountain Cats are able to push him.
Looks like both teams have similar ult economies here, with BVU with the wall and MC with Bastion ult. BVU Aquafiners coming up with grab, and MC looks just a little behind with the Kiwi rush. Let's see how that works. Looks like this might be a dry fight or a 2 ult fight.
And shields galore, lots of lasers. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. The Beavers, everybody wants a little bit of this laser action. Wax chunks there. We have the Zarya ult here from Aquafina. Still not going to use it. We're still waiting for the perfect time to let her rip.
There goes the Mercy ult, just trying to support the team and live longer.
I got another kill. Nerf goes down. You know what happens when the tanks fall. Bastion by themselves gets taken down. There's Jupiter on Zook. 5-player kill streak for them. Dodo Bird taking a lot of damage. Wax Chunks trying to get in from behind.
Both teams using support ults just to try to live longer and draw out the team fight, but it looks like BVU is still pushing effectively. Say Bastion, very effective in turret form, but he has no one to take the attention away from him. He just gets shredded by the team.
Yeah, the turret form is so good. The damage output is a lot, but you're kind of stuck there. You're vulnerable while you use it. There it is. Wax Chuck again, still creating portals. Dodo Bird goes down. Nerf taking a lot of damage here. We saw the Zarya ult. And again, Jupiter takes out Luminate as well. Zook falling as well. Everybody's going down. And the Beavers, they're looking to push this robot even further.
Mercy with the heal so they can keep him in the fight. Rezzing the Sim again. That grab and wall combo. Wall stopping any healing. Anyone gets sucked into the grab. They just shredded the front line.
Yeah, that front line, as you just said. I mean, mowed down. The Beavers, they're looking to go even further now. We're going to have a little bit of contestation from both sides. Aquafina and the Zarya taking a lot of damage. Walking around. Nerf. Oh, Ice Storm with a huge ult. Taking down Dodo Bird. But there it is. I mean, the Mountain Cats, they are not phased. Zook and Nerf combining for 3, combining for 4. Zook with a triple.
I say, the Ice Storm tried to go in with the visor, and Jupiter trying to go in with the Coalescence to support the push and get some kills. But Nerf and Luminant just going in with their own ults and using them more effectively in the right time, and they just got the kills.
Sometimes it's simply about using your ult second. And in this case, we saw ults and other utilities being used right after to cancel.
Yes, the Hazard pinned the Ice Storm down and just got him out before he could get any value from the visor.
Aquafina just walking in, just going way too far, not needing to do any of that. Getting taken down. Zook with the kill, credited for that. And now pushed again. Here is Pittsburgh.
Say the Hazard just putting as much pressure as in the backline as Aquafina switches to Mauga to try to see if he can deal with that front line battle.
Yeah, we've seen Aquafina on Mauga all night. Nothing is changing here. If it works, you keep on trucking. Ice Storm here switching to is that Soldier there? They've been on Soldier the whole game.
Yes, they've been on Soldier the whole game. They're just trying to get that poke damage, and Soldier has mobility compared to other hit scan DPSs where they can just shoot poke, kind of pest them like a mosquito, and then get the heck out of there.
Seeing that again, Wax Chunks goes down. There's Nerf. 4 on 5. Mauga jump here from Aquafina. No, gets taken down. Zook and Wapple.
I say the Kasuni Rush just finishes off Aquafina after that pin from Hazard. Looks like both support ults were used though for MC though.
Yeah, they don't have any more of those support ults. As you said, they have the Blossom still from the Reaper, but this robot, it's getting deathly close to the end here.
So it looks like they're just at BBU is just trying to hold on what they can have. We're going to the main now. Main Malga trying to separate the team and get picks off one by one.
Slowly but surely, BBU still getting pushed back. It's just Aquafina here in the front line. Nerf takes out Jupiter a couple of May walls later, but Waffle is not intimidated at all. And here at the end, just a couple of meters to pay dirt. Aquafina gets a pair of double kills. He's using the ult. He gets 3. Oh no, Jupiter is gonna get the last 2. But don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. Another great play. Waffle falls again, and Jupiter credited for the triple.
They had to use 2 ults there, but they did save it for the game, and they did finally push MC out of the spawn. It looks like, though, that they're going to be at ult disadvantage with only May and Ice Storm's ult, Junkrat's ult coming up with Zuka's ult.
Yeah, we saw a lot of ults there for the defense, right? You haven't used all your resources in order to stay alive, and honestly, sometimes that's more important than saving the ults.
Yes, there's no use of saving them if you're already dead or they're not useful. So even using them just to get 1 kill, push them up a little bit is effective.
Yep, Aquafina going in 2-4 yet again. Zook with a pair of kills. There's Nerf, 3 down for the Beavers. The Mountain Cats are pushing even further. And there it is. But did time run out? I think time ran out.
Time ran out, and there was no overtime left. No one touching, and MC just cleaned it up after that. Nerf with the insane hazard, just putting pressure on that backline.
And we're going to watch Zook with our play of the game here in game number 4. Let's see what exactly what it did. I think I know, but we'll watch out. Yes, right here, right after their oh my goodness, look at this. Zepic, Ice Storm, Jupiter, all falling there to the Bastion, and the Zook with the nuke.
I say Aquafina switched to the Malga there just to live longer, but he couldn't do anything as his backline kept dying and dying, and so he had no support. So then Aquafina will get shredded by the rest of the team.
And here after 4 games, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be tied here at 2 apiece. Here again after 4, so it's a hype game 5. This is what it's all about. The BVU Beavers, they're up 2-0, but the MCE Mountain Cats, they were not afraid whatsoever and didn't back down. They're going to be coming on back with 2 wins in a row of their own. And we'll be back again with a game number 5, a hype game number 5. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. This stream is not yet over, and we're going to have yet another climactic finish here on stream.
Traveling to Suravasa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen 4 straight games, and yet nobody has been deemed the winner yet, and it is 2-2. We are tied up here late into our hype game 5. Isaac, why don't you tell us a little bit about this map and about the game mode we'll be seeing?
So this is now Flashpoint, kind of like point control, except the ticker goes faster. So getting control of this point first is very effective and very important. First fight is always important, but even on Flashpoint, just getting that momentum behind your back can take you the rest of the game.
Yeah, so it's going to be very similar to our first game, the capture, or no, excuse me, the control is what it was called. Again, very similar to that, but it's going to be way faster. Like, we're not going to wait in between each one. No. We're going to go to 1, then we're going to go to 2, and then we're going to go to 3. And is it best of 3?
It's best of 3, so
okay.
Whoever gets 3 points first wins.
Oh, gets 3 points. First 2, 3, so best of 5.
Yes.
Okay, you need 3 points, so it would be best of 5. All right.
Okay, now we'll see if we'll see how this, as MC comes out with Nerf on the Hazard again, Zook on the Soldier, and Waffle on that Venture. They still like that comp. As Aquafina comes out on his Orisa, Ice Storm on his Sim, and Wakashunk on his Sojourn. It's like the Aquafina's taking early space here with the Orisa, just pushing back MC.
Yeah, the Orisa, we've seen Aquafina again here on Orisa more and more, but they get put to sleep. Ice Storm with the Dodo Bird. How ironic. Aquafina, Illuminate. What? Wax Chunks! Who do you think you are? Oh my goodness, the 4 kill! Holy buckets there! Are you serious?
Wax Chunks putting that Sojourn Railgun to use. He got 3 kills off of that, and he is just putting in work. That is a very effective game and a very effective team match for BVU taking point first.
Yeah, that's a great point take again from your Beavers, right? Last point, it's so fast, you cannot blink or you're going to miss it. So this first point being taken is huge. Aquafina putting them down. Nerf back on the Hazard, but they're dead. Oh my goodness. Look at Aquafina go crumble in the water bottle. Reduce, reuse, recycle, Nerf away.
Nerf just went around that corner, saw all 5 of the enemies, and got targeted, spewed into the wall, and that was it for him. And then that was the team fight. MC has to reset, or they're just going to keep getting staggered like Zook just did right now.
Yeah, Zook overextending there right after the kill. I think they're just, honestly, they're just trying to run away. The ult already for Aquafina, kind of crazy work.
Yes, BVU coming up with 4 ults here, while MC's barely hitting Zook on 1. So they're gonna get the ult combos first and the ult advantage very fast.
Yeah, Nerf going in. Oh no, Zook accidentally getting taken down. Aquafina looking to get him, and Wappo goes down too. Wax Chunk going crazy. Ice Storm going crazy. Aquafina going crazy. Everybody is insane. And look at this, 1 more kill. Nerf gonna go down. 99%. Looking for triple digits. And there it is. Your first flashpoint is gonna go to the Beavers.
BVU said, yeah, we have 5 ults. We only need 1 to take care of you guys. And they did. They used the Kiri Rush effectively, and they're just getting those picks early on, every fight, winning fights, and they're getting the ult advantage, and they're holding them on for when they really need them.
Yes, and again, still 4 ults for the Beavers. Trying to take over this flashpoint, winning the locks here in the next 15 seconds. Waffle over there trying to go around there. Zook, oh my goodness, going down. Aquafina still throwing the sauce out there. Next, we're going to go look at Ice Storm. Oh my goodness, Nerf gets taken down as we were speaking. And this, oh my goodness, this might be over here for the Mountain Cats. They're going to lose another player. It's 3 on 2. Waffle's coming in clutch.
I say, they are getting picks off early. They won the first initial fight, but MC is just staying in there, still getting picks off. But that doesn't matter because Aquafina is just living so long.
Yeah, living all the way until then.
Yes, let's say irony right there. As Nerf and Zook get in there as they come from spawn and they just clean up the fight. But Nerf overextends.
Yeah, Nerf are trying their best, right? Trying to live, but that's what happens when you try to extend the play just a little bit too far. Accidentally gonna fumble there. Hit from behind. Right now, the Mountain Cats, they are in sole possession of this point.
They say Mountain Cats flip the point. Oh, and there was Blossom, but stopped by Spear and Aquafina.
Yeah, that was wonderful. And there's the Orisa all we were waiting for. Doesn't get any kills, but pushes them away from the point, which honestly, at this point in the game, might be more beneficial.
They say Zeptic on the newest hero, Wu Yang, as they're trying to do something new. And it looks like Ice Storm was just trying to get out there as they reset the fight. They got to reset and group up fast, as we said before and before. This is a very fast-paced game. That point ticker goes up, up, up.
Yep, 75% and counting right now for Pittsburgh-Johnstown. The Beavers are looking to try to get back in. They've kind of been shut out after taking the point early.
They just gotta look for either a nice Kasumi rush or a nice wall from Ice Storm to get this effective fight going.
All right, Wapple's gonna get on first kill. Ice Storm goes down. Zook with a double wax. Chunks was in there as well. Orisa going crazy there by Aquafina. Gets a pair of kills. It's 1 on 3. Aquafina with triple. Oh, baby, a triple. And now he's trying to push Nerf off stage.
He said it's a 1v3 now, just against Nerf. Can Nerf pull it out for his team? He's surviving, but there he goes as Aquafina and the rest clean up. As you see, Waffle tries to get him for a touch point, but it's too late.
Yeah, trying their best. 35% to 99. Right there, they were trying to take the point, but the Mountain Cats weren't able to take it quite convincingly enough.
No, I say, Zook tried to go in and clean the fight with Visor, but Ice Storm said no and put a wall right in between. As
it was wonderful.
BVU just danced on that, and they couldn't get in the vision of that Visor.
Now the Beavers, they're going to have to hold this point for the rest of the time if they want to be able to take their second point. Let's see what they got. Orisa trying to ult. Oh, that's what they're trying to do. Zook going down to Aquafina's ult. Wapple goes down as well. Ice Storm trying to get on this action as Wax Chunk's going to get credited with a pair of kills. Nerf goes down, and 99. Overtime is happening here, Isaac.
It's just the supports left, and they can't clean it up against the 5 stack of BVU. And there goes the point 2 for BVU.
Let's go, Beavers. You guys got this. That's a second point here in Flashpoint. One more, and they're going to take it home. Again, I repeat, one more of these points, and they're going to take home a 3-2 victory tonight.
It looked like Nerf tried to go in there with Wing off from Dodo Bird, but they just targeted Aquafire. Aquafire pressed hold and had no effect, which was causing the stagger, and they lose the fight.
Yeah, a lot of staggering again. There's Zook, there's Nerf, taking on so many of our Beavers, as Wax Chunk's going to be just, a part of the trend, falling down. Done for the Beavers. And I think, yes, the Mountain Cats, they're going to be able to take advantage of the point first this time.
They say they got a real fast fight in there. They went in, they went full force. They got the early picks. They kind of ignored Aquafina and just picked them out for last.
20% and climbing.
See, that's just an effective way how to deal with Orisa. You gotta kind of ignore her until she's the last left.
And that's usually the opposite strategy we see, where take out the tank and then move. But in the case of Orisa, we've seen a lot, as you said, take out everybody else.
So Orisa's just a bully with surviving with amazing cooldowns. So yeah, it's just not effective to waste all your things on Orisa unless she's guaranteed to kill.
And Waffle going down. Aquafina just trying to get as many kills as they can. Luminate also falls. They did their best to contest that point, but Aquafina falls, and 75% and climbing. We're gonna need one huge team push, or Pittsburgh is gonna take this one.
It looked like Aquafina had a good chance on point, but Luminate just got that sleep just off before Aquafina cleaned him, and Nerf just cleaned up Aquafina for a reset on point.
96, 97, 98. We are touching. It is overtime. We're going to see the Orisa coming out. Zook going down. Wappo going down as well. Nerf is still alive. Might be the most important as he then falls. Had to wait just a little bit for the hazard to go away. And the Beavers, they take the point. We've seen crazier.
I say, we've seen them come back from 0 to 99 to taking a point just like last point. So I'm very happy to see how they hold out. They got 3.
They have to do it. They have 1 ult compared to 2. No, potentially 3 now, as Dodo Bird is going to get their ult as well. We might see Pittsburgh-Johnstown take it. It just depends. I don't know how they're going to use them.
They have to be very careful here, Vista does, to deal with all 3 of these ults and still try to win this fight.
Watching around, Wax Chunks and Ice Storm. Both are going to get a kill. Zook and Nerf going down. crazy work to get Nerf here this early already.
I say, they did it effectively. They took out 2 of the 3 characters that had ults, so they couldn't use any of them during that fight, which is basically kind of guaranteed at least the initial fight win for BBU.
Still at 75%. We're going down to the wire. The Beavers could potentially win it here with a great point take here. Zook falls. Aquafina's trying to lock in. 90% to 99. It doesn't get much closer than this.
It looks like it's going to be an ult fight here with both teams having a lot of ults, and they're all popping them.
Yeah, everybody's popping them. Here, right now, Pittsburgh-Johnstown's popping all 3. We just popped one, the Beavers. It's overtime. 99 to 99. Nerf, oh my goodness. Everybody was in there for the Mountain Cats, and they're going to get the potential team wipe. Jupiter left all alone. Overtime going down, and we're going to continue this game.
This is very close fighting here. Everyone decided to press Q, but MC just came up on top with the ults. It was
It doesn't
very
get
close
any
fight.
more hype than this. This is the game 5 we've been waiting for.
I say this is insane play by both teams. Now we have to see who's going to carry the momentum. I know MC does, but can BBU take it back and get this first point capture?
To be fair, the first person to take each point has gotten it so far. 3 of the first 2 to BB. The last one, of course, to Pittsburgh-Johnstown.
Everyone's very low here, and let's see. Reaper's out of there with a fade. Now, there goes.
Oh yeah, the Orisa. Oh, Dodo Bird, Wampo both falling. Zepic takes on Zook as well. They're off screen. Nerf goes down too. Zepico locking in. And now Aquafina is just following him. Oh my goodness. What do you do? What do you do? Oh wait, you simply you get died. You get died.
You get died. You get speared. I say Autumn was tiptoeing ballerina around that Alyssa there, just trying to live as long as she can, but eventually Alyssa found his mark.
Exactly. 25%. Already a quarter of the way to trying to win this game tonight. Aquafina takes down Dodo Bird yet again. Oh no, excuse me. Zepic had that kill. Ice Storm takes down Nerf. Okay, wait a minute.
Zeptic said, I'm the better Wu Yang, and just took him out early fight, which would cause MC to lose that fight.
And now, oh my goodness, Luminate falling as well. Aquafina is on demon time. Everybody is helping them with these kills. As we saw Zepic and Wax Chunk both getting in 75%. We're 3/4 of the way through.
And there goes Zeptic with the ult. He's the only one with the ult right now. Let's see how his Jupiter's up there too, and Wax Chunk. So we got BBU ult advantage here for the next fight. What looks like it's gonna be the last fight if MC does not win.
Dodo Bird goes down. It's looking good. Zook goes down. How many ults are we gonna see? The Beavers still have 2 more ults as Jupiter falls. Gets trapped. Oh my goodness, goes down. Wax Chunk, Ice Storm both getting kills. Luminate trying to make their way in there, and they cannot. The Beavers locking in here right at the end. They're gonna take it here in 5 games. A hype game 5 to finish things off. What a fantastic finish. And Nerf is going to get our play of the game.
Nerf has an amazing hazard. Playing very well, exploiting the back line and just pressuring all games. But BBU adapted, they figured it out, and they traded the back lines first, and they just cleaned up fights.
In the wise words of JV Band, are you serious? Your Beavers are locking in and taking home a great win here on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday night. What a great finish. It does not get any more hype than that.
Say game 5, always a great thing to see, and always keeping everything hype.
It doesn't get any more hype than this. I'm sorry if the mic cut out there for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some final remarks before we get out of here. This week, we had some great games. I hope you guys were there and you watched those. But tomorrow night, we have some more Overwatch gameplay for you, ladies and gentlemen, watching at home. So make sure you guys are here for that. And some NECC action. And again, Saturday, I don't think we have anything. Sunday, we'll be back with, I think, Mario Kart or Rocket League. One of those teams plays. I don't even know at this point. But that's going to be it here from us tonight. Isaac, any final words about how this game went?
It was a great match to watch, and I enjoyed every second of it.
This, again, just truly wonderful gameplay. So glad we're here to stream it tonight. But that's going to be all she wrote, of course, from my boy, Isaac Hatchet. And, of course, the infamous JV Band JV will be signing off here tonight. Good night, Storm Lake. We'll see you next time.